what's up, y'all? We coming to y'all today really quickly because we want to lift up something that we hope that you'll get some value from. The thing that we want to lift up is that when it comes to doing this relationship thing, you know, it's not necessarily always peaches and cream. And you gotta it's not. Nah. You got to be intentional, y'all, about pushing through, pressing forward, and just making sure that you're on point when it comes to putting your relationship first. And I'll be the first to say that in our relationship, I did not always do that. And I'll be very specific when I speak about our relationship. Early on in our relationship. Be specific. I don't need to sing it right now. She kind of tipsy right now.
Give them an example that they can pull from.
Early on in our relationship, you know, my wife, she essentially held it down.
Shame the devil.
She held it down financially. She held it down to a degree where I was actually, because I had this whole entrepreneurial drive.
Which is what attracted me to him.
Yeah, I was doing a bunch of different small businesses and a whole bunch of different stuff, you know, just trying to bring a buck in. And the reality is that some things worked and some things did not work. And but the things that did not work, they definitely had a negative impact on my family. And my wife, again, she was holding down the fort, y'all. And so what I had to realize in that process is that it's not about me. It's not exclusively about me. What it's really about and what I should be prioritizing is my family, my wife and my children, instead of putting myself first. And so fellas out there, and even women, you know, if you find yourself in a space where you feel like you got these dreams, you got these big dreams, you're trying to accomplish some things, and, you know, your family is coming up short in the long run and in the short run, you want to make sure that you flip that thing and make them the priority, because when they're not, everybody suffers.
Let me put a little flavor on it. Let me tell you how I was impacted. I was struggling. I felt so alone. I didn't feel like he had my back. I felt like I was all alone, holding down the fort. I knew that he loved me, but I told you before, and I'm telling y'all now, I felt all alone. But what I want to tell you is that if I had not moved forward, if I had not pressed through, if I had not continued to lift up what the issues were, what my concerns were, how it wasn't cool with me, how I understand what you want and I know what I want and I know what we want, but right now, right here, I need something different. If I hadn't pressed through to understand his perspective, if he hadn't paid attention and really listened to what my perspective was, if we didn't make a commitment to go counseling instead of trying to like work it out all on our own all the time, we wouldn't be standing here before you right now. It's because we pushed through. It's because we pressed through the process of being in a relationship, of being totally at odds. Because I'm telling you, it was not simple. We had many conversations where I was lifting up my, it wasn't like he was like, oh, babe, yeah, let me. He was like, nah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, babe, but I'm doing all this for you. And I'm like, I don't want you to do that. I want you to go do what's going to bring in $1 consistently every 2 weeks. Right? And so it was not a meeting of the minds.
It was a struggle.
It was a major struggle. But because we pushed through and because we focused on where we connected, because we made sure that we visited those places of tension and extreme distress, because it was extremely distressful, and we did not live there on a 24/7 basis, we still found ways to connect and to come in together and connect in with one another. We stand before you today. So, I mean, we just wanted to give you that quick little example about the fact that you can be struggling in your relationship. You can have major issues and major places of opposition. You can be clear about where you are and he can be clear about where he is. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to push through, then are you really serious? Are you really about it? Trust, y'all. It's all about making sure that you put one foot in front of the other. Will you know where it's all going to end up? Will you know exactly what's going to happen and how things are going to manifest and if things are going to work out? No, but all you can do is focus on putting one foot in front of the other. And when you do that, y'all, I'm telling you, things will work out. How will it work out? Only God knows that. And you'll see that. But I'm telling you it will work out. So stop playing, y'all. Stop getting blown over small stuff. Stop talking about I'm mad and I ain't talking to him for 5 days over dumb stuff. First of all, stop saying you're not going to talk to him for 5 days over serious stuff. If you're in a relationship, you don't get to tap out and say, I'm not in a relationship now. I ain't rapping to you no more. I ain't saying I ain't done it. But I'm just saying, it's not the wise choice. Stay in relationship.
Yeah.
Stay pressing. Stay pushing. Stay doing what you need to do so that you can manifest what you're supposed to manifest, build your legacy, and do everything that you need to do so you can be blessed. I think I'm a rapper. No, I'm not. But all I want to say is stop playing, y'all.
And start pushing.
Start pushing.